Hey everybody, it is day 76 of 365 days of my raw suspending disbelief journey. It is July 7th, 2024, and today I just want to talk about a little bit of universal breadcrumbs or synchronicities, and how when we're paying attention for them, they can really do a lot of the legwork in carrying our suspension of disbelief for us. So, for the last couple of days, I honestly have been feeling a lack of disbelief suspension. I have been feeling like there was something was off. I wasn't manifesting the way that I wanted to be manifesting. I wasn't happy with my results, etc. So, what happened was I actually got an extension for my rent ahead of time because I knew that I wasn't going to have what I needed in time for the rent and utilities and everything else that has to come out all in one day, of course. So I extended that date. That was not a problem at all. But what happened was I actually hit the due date, the extension date, and I passed the due date. So without having the funds to pay it, and had to let the landlord know, and all of this stuff, and that's a really crappy feeling. And um part of that is me having been in that fight or flight financially for a while, uh and not having the good financial habits in place because I just didn't have enough money for anything all the time, right? So anyway, I hit that date, I passed that date, I communicated with the landlord, I'm doing it the mature way, but I have definitely also been feeling that lack of belief, right? That disbelief around, like, is this really going to work? Am I going to be able to make this happen? How am I going to come up with this money, et cetera, et cetera? And um I started reading The Big Leap book by Gay Hendricks, and there was so much in there that was basically directly about suspending disbelief. So today I started reading The Big Leap, and my mind is just blown because the concept is so similar to what we're doing with the suspending disbelief movement. So he's speaking to the fact that saying yes to feeling good all the time is one of the most courageous actions a human being can take. So, reading this straight out of the book, in the face of so much evidence that life hurts and is fraught with adversity on all fronts, having a willingness to feel good and have life go well all the time is a genuinely radical act. Going into space is no longer radical. You can buy a ticket online. However, going into your inner depths, where your most deeply held beliefs about what's possible reside, counts in my book as a radical act. If we think it's even remotely possible to feel good all the time and have life go well all the time, we owe it to ourselves to find out how many of us can do it. Now, tell me that that is not the same thing as suspending disbelief. We are choosing to believe, right? We're choosing to suspend disbelief, which means we're choosing to believe that it's possible to feel good all the time and have life go well all the time. And that is a radical act. So if you're taking part in this, kudos. You're brave as fuck. And I had also had my friend Shannon sent me a video. by Amanda Francis, who was talking about how it's not really faith until after the due date. How you can be manifesting an outcome and you don't really have to trust very hard or have much faith until it hits that date and passes it. And if you still believe then, that's when you have true faith. That's when you're really basically what she was saying was suspending disbelief. And basically, all of these pieces from the book, from the video that Shannon sent, and from a couple other I had little comments that weren't really related that just helped me to kind of tweak my mindset around things. And I feel very grateful for the universal reminders coming from all different directions. I feel like, okay, I'm back on the bus. I'm suspending disbelief again that I can make this happen. And I'm going to keep on working on that. So back to suspending disbelief, back to trusting that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And that is what I have to share with you today. So I will talk to you tomorrow.